Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Welcome to PagePedia Videography Challenge. I'm Erica in Lewidin. Today we're joined by a renowned Hollywood visual effects creator, Mr. Jefferson Skinner. Join me as we immortalize him.
Stand up, stand up.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jefferson Skinner. You can call me Jeff. I'm a filmmaker. I work in visual effects, computer graphics. I've worked on a lot of projects in Hollywood and all over the world. It's with great honour and with great excitement that I've been brought here to Nollywood in anticipation that we're going to do some wonderful, great things with the film industry here. You know, I feel blessed that I was born at a time where there was great changes. All my life I've seen amazing changes in technology, in what we watch on television and on films. We've come a long way in just a few decades. From when I was a child, there was no such thing as special effects. Everything was pretty basic, and television was in black and white as well, where I came from. So over the years I got excited watching movies, science fiction movies, and I dreamt that I wanted to be a part of that. When I was a child, I used to go into my parents' garage, and I used to take fish tanks and turn them on the side and use the glass to place models and photographs, and I used to use a very old camera and film things, and people used to look at my films and were pretty amazed. And so I continued doing that after school, and I knew that I always wanted to work in movies, and I just went out there, and there wasn't really any schools I could go to properly, so I just went out and made my own thing. And I directed music videos and commercials. I worked in puppetry and animatronics at the time when exciting things were happening with the Muppets, and a movie called The Never-Ending Story. You might have heard of these ones. Or Labyrinth was another movie. These were very exciting, and I wanted to be a part of that. And I just got on a plane one day and went over to Europe and just introduced myself and started working on these projects like that. Okay. It was all about, nobody told me what to do. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. And the only way I could do it was I had to get out there and just do it somehow. Not to even think about it too much, I just had to have the courage to do it. One day I was in London, and I walked into an office, and this man was struggling with a very old style computer, trying to make a visual effect for a movie using computers, and this was something new at the time. And from that day on, I knew that this was something that I could also be involved in. I went off and I bought a computer. I taught myself and started making animations in computers. And by doing that, doors opened. People started looking at what I was doing. Before I knew it, I was over in Hollywood working in movies. That was easy then, because not many people were doing it. It's not saying that people can't do that these days. It's just there's a lot more competition. But it's still possible for anybody who's got that vision, that drive, to be able to just go out there and do it. And over the years now, I've worked on a lot of movies, I've worked on a lot of projects. And the next step for me is to take all that knowledge and first off to share it with people like you in Nigeria, with an industry that is just ripe to develop. It's an incredible industry. Some of the movies that have been produced are just so fantastic. And so I've got a great belief that I can help to contribute towards the industry to make it even better.
Jefferson Skinner has this to say about his purpose in life.
My role on earth, I feel, is giving, is sharing knowledge, and being part of great teams. It's a shared experience. you can't go through life and just do everything by yourself. You live by yourself, then you've got nothing to share with anybody. So it's all about sharing.
And what impact will this workshop have on the Nigerian film industry?
It's very exciting what we're doing with these workshops. Apparently there's been very little like that before. I was shocked to find out that there's been so little training. It's very important for an industry like this that we establish solid professional training so that the industry can be developed into a sustainable force that's professional and is competitive on a worldwide basis. Nollywood is possibly the third largest industry in the world, and I mean that's incredible. That's exciting. Well done, you guys. But there's still a lot of scope. There's still a lot of room to make what you're doing better. Visual effects and computer effects, editing, all these things that are done on computers need to be created by people who are well trained. We believe that what we're doing with these courses is going to be one small step towards that road towards making everything put in its place and making Nollywood a force to be reckoned with in the world.
And how did he get to this height?
How did I get to this height? Just hard. How I got where I am right now is belief in myself and a lot of hard work. Let me say that, and it's not something that you can just. All right, but what I'm trying to say is that you can't. You have to be able to. You can't just exist on what you've done. You have to continually upgrade. You have to constantly learn. You have to constantly revise. It's not good enough if you can't be a rock star. You can't be a musician, you can't be a famous painter unless you keep practicing. Every day until the day you die, you need to just keep on working on it. Otherwise you get lazy. You lose your edge. You become less competitive. Every week I'm constantly doing exercises in the mind, exercises in the body to keep myself in form. It's like being a boxer. You're not going to be the best unless you keep on training.
What words does he have for the younger and older generations?
Well, just like myself, my advice to young people is you've got to have belief, you've got to have faith, a desire, passion. Passion is really important. Discipline, and again, like being a boxer, you need to keep on training. You just need to get out there and do it, and you will get there. You will get there if you just have that passion.
As part of PagePedia Videography, our guest is required to challenge 3 or more people. So, who would he challenge?
Stand up, stand up.
Well, I was going to say Donald Trump, but I don't know whether Donald Trump should be a success story or not. I think he might cause a lot of trouble in the world if he becomes president. I would like to see Mick Jagger come on this program. I'd like to see some of the greatest writers and artists to come on this program and share their experience. But mostly I'd just like to see some of the normal people get on this program. Not famous people, but just normal people come on and share their experiences.
For more videos, log on to pagepedia.com. Thank you for watching.